This podcast contains questionable advice and unsolicited opinions. If you're looking for professional guidance, please consult a therapist, not two fools who think red flags are a flex. We dissect toxic relationships and love disasters, but remember, laughing at our bad decisions doesn't mean you should repeat them. Listen at your own emotional risk.
Escuchas a Donny Beat.
Todas las pibas con el culo para abajo, para abajo, para abajo, para abajo. Todas las pibas con el culo para abajo, para abajo, para abajo, para abajo.
Guess what though?
I already kind of
You know the cool thing about
I like when you say guess what. 'cause I
the
already know
cool
what you're-
thing about us not having a guest is that we're gonna do the naked truth.
Toxcity presents The Naked Truth. The Naked Truth.
Aunque te duela, mija. All right, so
Let me guess, you're gonna go first.
of course I'm gonna go first.
Bro.
Nah, you know what? Let's
Just go first.
Hey, no, since we're doing shit different this time, you go first.
Okay. Okay. I didn't even hesitate.
You know
Like,
you're
okay.
dying to go
Bro, it's
first.
because you always go first.
All right, go first. Ready?
Okay. So
What
I
naked
had
truth?
chosen one.
All right. Let's see your naked truth.
I have forgotten about this shit.
Let me see,
Watch, look at this one. If your sneaky link don't text you all
Wait,
day.
if you're sneaky, what?
If your sneaky link,
Okay.
your sneaky link, your freaky link. Yeah, just kidding.
I don't have a sneaky link.
Oh my fuck.
Hey, go.
If your sneaky link don't text you all day, tell him you not about to text me once a day like I'm on a fucking vitamin. Like, what the fuck? I thought that was so funny when I just read it. It's because
Once a day.
¿Qué onda con esos pendejillos o pendejillas, right?
Pendejillos,
I think
okay.
girls do it more. I think girls do
Wait,
it more.
but hold on. It's a sneaky link for a reason.
I know.
Like a sneaky link is usually
Yeah,
there.
but watch.
Or like,
Watch. For the most part, sneaky links, I feel like no matter if it's a guy or a girl, like whatever scenario it is, I feel like one of them is always into that other than the other. You know what I mean? Does that
yeah,
make sense?
no, that doesn't make shit sense.
Yes,
but,
it did. You understood me.
You know, it
Yeah.
makes sense. But anyways, a sneaky link is usually like, let's say
Yeah, like
you're
they hit
married
you
or
up.
you have a boyfriend,
Uh-huh.
and that's your side piece, or vice versa.
You don't technically have to be in a relationship to have a
Why would you
sneaky
have a
link.
sneaky link if you're
What if you don't want to like expose yourself that you have a boyfriend or
porque está
girlfriend?
feo o fea?
Yeah. O está, never mind. Yes.
Está casado.
Yeah.
Okay, so
wasn't
then,
thinking
yeah.
casado, too.
Anyways, let me go, because that one already got over.
Bro.
Yeah, that's a good one, though. All right, here you go.
Put my heart into
Ready?
that one.
Ready?
Okay.
Naked truth. Chiquilla, ya van como 13 vatos que no te supieron valorar. ¿No serás tú la del pedo, mija?
Oh, never. That's just funny, though.
It's funny because
that's just funny.
girls are always like...
They think they're the price, like.
Yeah, they think they're the price, and it's like, es que no me supieron valorar, y que la chinga. Hey, ya cuando son varios vatos que no te supieron valorar, el pedo
You're
eres
the
tú.
problem. Nah, the math ain't math. Nah.
That's true. All right, you got one or no?
Yes,
Let me
I
see.
do.
Check out.
Have you not seen my phone? I got shitloads of naked
Hey,
truth
that was
here.
your old phone. We got rid of that shit.
I got two phones. One for the.
One for the who? One for TT and one for the... Dear Daddy. Go.
When that snobby bitch at work be acting like she wants the. Wait, what did I write?
the smoke?
Hold on. I know. Hold on. I rewrote that shit wrong.
Okay.
When that snobby bitch at work is acting like she wants the smoke, tell her, ho, I'm not a booger for you to keep poking at me. I know that was a little cheesy,
That's so funny,
but I thought that was
man.
funny. I don't know where I saw that.
Hey, and that applies to like coworkers.
like, you know, like-
that applies to family members.
Yeah.
That applies to your mom. They be
To
calling
your
all the
mom.
time.
La suegra.
They're
La suegra.
No, shout out to mi suegra. Mi suegra no.
You're telling me that my mom calls me all the time.
Ho, I'm not a booger for you to keep poking at me.
For real. That's true. Like, that's ahí, píquele.
That's funny, bro. All right, I got one. Ready?
I'm gonna look for another one.
¿Sabes por qué estoy soltero? Bueno, estaba soltero.
I was like, what the fuck?
No, mira, ¿sabes por qué los vatos mi edad están solteros? Ahí va. Yo estoy soltero porque las menores no saben lo que quieren.
Okay.
Las de mi edad... No. Let me start again.
Nah, bitch.
Hold on.
You're estás peor que yo.
Ok.
Te quejas
Ahí
bien,
va. Yo estoy soltero porque las menores no saben lo que quieren. Las mayores buscan colágeno.
Colágeno.
Y las de mi edad están traumadas con su ex.
True. That's
Hey, I ran into that shit
That's a
outside.
good naked truth.
That's true. Like, hey, las chiquillas, tantas pendejillas. Y todavía no saben ni qué onda. Right?
Yeah.
Y luego las mayores solo quieren coger. And we talked about that in another episode, right? Shout outs to episode... What episode was that? Anyways, the one that says Cougars on the
The
Prowl.
Cougars. I think that was our second one.
There's a little cougar on the fucking icon.
I think that was the second one.
So that one we talked about. That nomás quieren estar cogiendo. Por eso quieren un colágeno. Y luego las de mi edad andan divorciadas, separadas. And they're still fucking traumadas by their ex.
True. I can
Mejor
see
solo, chiquilla.
that. That does
Yo
not
no.
fucking apply to you right now.
You know. Bueno.
Okay. Let me
you
look
got
for another good one.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Okay. I'm trying to start a business where I take people to their sneaky links, and it's called Hordash. Hey, what's up with me and sneaky links?
You finna take hoes to their
I'm fine
sneaky links.
I'm fine
Hey,
to take hoes.
Bro, this is the fucking second naked truth that you talk about sneaky links.
This is I came up with these before you were my
Let
sneaky
me
link.
fucking find out.
Oh, I came up with these when you were my sneaky link.
Hey, well, I've never been your sneaky links. I kind of was.
Yeah,
low-key.
I know you were.
But I was your BFF.
They don't know that.
I was your BFF.
Yeah.
Nada, con un pendejo.
When everybody would be like, so he's just your best friend. It's like, yeah, I don't even see him like that. So
Everybody
y'all
was
have never.
Everybody was like, "There's no way he's
never.
just your best friend."
Well, I mean, you were.
Yeah, I told that to a couple of chicks too. Anyways, all right, ready?
Wow. I'm gonna keep looking.
I want to call this girl so bad, but I know her rent is due. Right, What's
Bro.
the thing? I want to call. I want to call her so bad, but her fucking rent is due. So I'm gonna wait till like the 9th. I need her to figure that shit out on her own.
Hey, what if she hasn't paid it?
Y luego ya. Hey, on the 9th, be like, hey,
And then,
girl.
and it's like, hey, girl, ¿cómo estás?
Sorry,
¿Qué
estaba
estás
dormido.
haciendo?
Estaba dormido.
Y luego que te diga, ay, no, hombre, aquí estoy estresada porque ya se pasó el día de la renta y todavía no lo ha pagado.
Bro, on the 9th, that's an eviction notice.
Doesn't matter. She could have done like a payment arrangement on that shit. A payment arrangement. Do they do payment arrangements
That's
on
funny.
renta?
My phone would die again for a couple more days.
You heard? I'm like, do they do payment arrangements on renta?
I don't know. We gotta figure that shit out. All right, ready?
Anyways, yeah.
All right, let's see.
Oh, this is definitely me.
Let's see.
La gente siempre dice que tomar alcohol no resuelve tus problemas. Pero bueno, el agua tampoco. Here's to that.
So, ¿qué estás tomando ahí?
Agua.
A ver, show the video what you drink. Like, let's see, lean your cup.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Lean your cup in. Like, let me see. A ver.
Now watch the show. Really.
Bro, that's
It's
some
full.
agua with tajin.
Es clamato preparado.
You know you can't afford no tequila.
They're White Claws. White Claws.
You're little. Oh, it's a White Claw?
Yeah.
Okay.
A White Claw with like some chamoy and
Y yo
Derechos,
estoy
tajín.
tomando whisky. Shout outs to all the whiskey drinkers. Johnny Walker Black.
That's so gross.
Hey, por si alguien me quiere regalar, May 23rd is my birthday, un Johnny Walker Black. Mándenlo.
Y si alguien me quiere regalar,
Hey, a ti no te va a regalar ni verga.
it could be a girl,
No.
man.
Toxic University, look for it on Google. We're in that motherfucker.
It could be a
Un
girl.
Johnny Walker Black.
I like patrón. Reposado.
Babe, shut the fuck up. Bueno.
Hablando de alcohol.
All right, here we go.
Alcohólicas.
Ready? Hablando de alcohólicos que
I
madrean
know,
como
man.
madrean en cama. All right.
Amá.
All right, ready? Okay. Dice, oh, you ready for this one? All right. You know depressed girls give the best head.
Nah, read it the way you have it there.
Nah, okay.
No.
All right. You know what? I am going to read it
Yeah.
because honestly, we were going to do the naked truth when
With
we
Rock.
had Rock as a
Yeah.
guest y el pinche vato no nos dejó hablar. Just kidding. No. Rock is our padrino. He's our boy. Anyways, so this Rock, I was going to tell this
Pretend
to Rock.
I'm Rock. Pretend I'm
pretend
Rock.
you're Rock.
Hold
Ready?
on. Hold over my glasses.
Sí. El Rock mi padrino. Okay, Rock. Ready? Hey, Rock.
What's up, man?
A ver, let's see your impression.
¿Qué onda, güey?
¿Qué onda, güey? Hey, homie. No, you gotta do his voice.
Asústame
One time. Now, here we go. Ready? Hey, Rock. You know, depressed girls give the best head. You know why? Tell me like you Rock.
Why, bro?
Because they don't care about breathing no more.
Oh, shit. Say it all. Say it all.
Hey, Rock.
What's up, bro?
You know that depressed girls give the best head? You know why?
Why, bro?
Because they don't care about breathing no more.
Oh, that's so true.
Hey, vato. De mamás.
Hey, Rock's orejas están todas rotas ahorita.
My boy Rock.
Hey,
Shout
that's
out,
funny, though.
Hey, shout out to our padrino, though.
Yeah, shout out to our
we fucking
padrino.
love you, bro. We can't wait to be on your podcast, though. PBT.
Yeah.
Shout outs to
We
hashtag
will
PBT.
be on The Rock's podcast
We will be there
soon.
June 24th.
Soon.
Lock
Es
it.
que el vato ya tiene agenda.
Hey. Okay.
Perdón.
Let me see. You got one?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Hey, you know, that's kind of true, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about breathing anymore.
Babe. Hey, time out.
Stand back, watch the bomb drop.
A
Okay,
ver.
we're back.
Hi, I lost my messages. Bro.
go.
Baby.
Go. Límpiate aquí, te quedó un poquito. Hey, calm down. Okay, all right, ready? Go.
Oh, I don't know if you're gonna like this. I came up with it before.
All right, let me see.
Even my ex from the 6th grade still love me. I can't be the problem.
Shut the fuck up.
He does. He does.
Who is that
I don't
pendejo?
even fucking remember.
Even my...
It doesn't matter, baby. He stayed in the 6th grade. Oh.
Oh, el vato todavía está ahí. Es que los de Mission así
A
son.
ver.
Oh, los de Mission.
Te vas a
Los
quemar.
pendejillos.
Oh, wait,
Nah,
hold
I'm
on.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Going back to the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Hey, don't be
can't
going back
remember.
to no nothing. Okay, ready? I got one last one. Ready? Me caga lavar sábanas, pero a la misma vez siempre se me antoja cuando se manguerea y la cama me moja. Okay, let me say that fast. Ready. Okay, me caga lavar sábanas, pero a la misma vez siempre se me antoja cuando se manguerea y la cama me moja.
That made more
Hey,
sense.
there you go.
Damn, you're such a fucking poet.
What does that mean? A ver, let me say one last time.
Okay, say it.
Because for our audience that didn't capture that. Ready?
The ones that are slow. Just kidding.
Los de Mission.
Dude, what in the
Okay.
fuck?
Me caga lavar sábanas, pero a la misma vez siempre se me antoja cuando se manguerea y la cama me moja.
Did she pee? Talking about bedwetters.
Se mojó la cama. Okay, no, but on the real, let's talk about that real quick. Okay. So, this is called When Adults Wet the Bed.
Don't drink water before you go to sleep, guys. Or if you do, use the bathroom.
No, if
Is
you
that
do,
for
drink
sure?
a lot of pineapple juice so it can smell sweet.
Wait, I'm so confused.
You know that's the thing, right? Oh no. All right. Let's okay. Let's see if our audience knows what we're talking about. Okay. When adults wet the bed. What does that mean? What does that sound like it means to you?
It sounds like you had a nightmare and you
Okay.
had an accident. No, I'm just kidding.
Como que te measte.
No.
Okay, this is a total opposite. It's a total opposite of a nightmare.
Yeah, I know what you
It's when it's a good reason to wet the bed.
Yeah, I get you.
All right. It's called squirting.
Okay.
You know Lil Jon when you remember that song that he goes, oh, skeet, motherfucker, oh, skeet,
Yeah,
skeet.
is that what he's saying?
So skeet meant like, jizzing or whatever. But anyways,
guys.
squirting is a thing, right? Let's talk about squirting real quick, okay? So what does, have you heard of girls squirting?
Yes.
All right. So it can be by personal experience or by friends,
Okay.
right? But basically, for those of y'all that don't know, okay. So some girls, when they're having an orgasm, they just overly release
Yeah.
fluids, right? and to the point where some of them are very excessive, like they'll wet the whole bed, right? What?
You heard that?
What? My shoe?
¿Tienes la lavadora prendida todavía?
No.
¿Checaste las sábanas?
Babe, from last night.
I had to.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, and then, hey, by the way, like when you have a squirter at home, like your sheets, like you run out of sheets often because you have to be washing them all the fucking time. But anyways, let's talk about squirting.
Yeah.
Squirting is a thing, right? So some people like it, some people don't. Some people can do it, some people can't.
Yeah.
Right? Do you believe that everybody can squirt? Every girl can squirt, yes or no?
I personally, I'm going to go with the yes. I'm going to go with the yes off of a personal reason. Personal reason.
Okay,
Yes.
you believe that every girl can squirt?
I believe every girl has the ability to squirt.
Okay. Is that based on like asking your friends and asking people you know? Or that's just your theory?
I
Or what?
feel, no, it's not a theory. Like I said, it's a personal reason.
Yeah.
I feel kind of weird.
No. Look, I'm going to
No.
get intimate and I'm going to tell you, and we're going to get more into detail about
Okay.
squirting. But I'm going to tell you that, and we're going to get into technique.
Me dicen la manguerita.
Okay, there's technique,
I'm just
right?
kidding.
And
Tú
there's a way. Okay, scientifically, like you can YouTube this, right? You can look it up on Google.
Squirt is pee,
And-
though.
Yeah, so that's another question, right? We'll get into that part.
Okay.
Like what really is coming out. But let's just talk about, can people squirt? Like, can all females squirt or not? Based on experience, not all females. Not that they can't, but not
They
all
just don't know
females
how.
let themselves.
That's what I'm
squirt.
saying. Like they don't like that's why my answer was
Yeah.
I believe that every female has the ability.
Yeah.
to
Okay.
squirt.
So what I was going to was that I feel like some females can't because like I kind of know technique
Okay.
on what like what makes a female squirt, and I've tried that, and not all females can.
Okay.
Or not all females do. And some females, I felt like they kind of hold back because maybe they feel like it's weird. Like they get to that point where they're gonna feel like it's gonna like come everywhere.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, and they hold.
then, especially
and
if a
they
guy's
fight it.
asqueroso.
Yeah, and then they fight it because they almost feel like, dude, I'm not just gonna let myself.
Yeah.
Because I noticed the tension, like in the body, like, o sea, se queda como like, oh, hold it, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like if you just like let loose, you know, and just let go. I feel like everybody can. But even with the technique, I feel like some people can't. So that's
Okay.
my theory, right?
Yeah.
Coming from a girl's perspective is different, right? Because like, okay, you tell me, your friends, have you guys ever had that conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. And all your friends can squirt.
I've had no.
So some can't.
I've had this conversation with friends, with primas.
Yeah. Okay, so the ones that say can't, what do they tell you?
Like they freak out. They're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, how do you? And it's like, it's not like a, oh, I'm gonna squirt type of
Yeah.
thing, and then it just happens. So I don't know if you know how to answer that, because I don't feel like somebody's just like, oh, I know how. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like, okay, personal experience. I had never, you know what I mean? For
Yeah.
the most part of my life that I've been, I don't know, I guess you want to say sexually active or
Yeah.
whatever that's called, even if it's by myself.
Yeah.
I had never, until I maybe reached, maybe like about a couple of years back.
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 years
And
back.
then you
that-
almost realize that, oh, this is something
it's because I known of that, right? I had known
Yeah.
of that for like, you know, stuff that's online, just
Yeah.
conversations. I'm like, wait, that's crazy. Like that's a thing. So, you know, like squirting became a thing. And I just never was someone that was able to do that.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah, yeah.
it finally happened.
Yeah, and you were like, oh, shit.
And then wait, it's weird because after the one time it happened, and don't get all toxic. You know what's funny? Let me tell you something.
Let me see.
It was me that triggered it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I made myself, and after
Yeah.
that, I feel like after that it was just a thing where I knew I was able to, and then it would happen.
No,
and then I did have control whether I wanted to or not.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I've had experiences before where the person does it for the first time, and they're like, "Shit, I didn't know I could do that."
Yeah.
And it's almost like it's like a double component. The person trying to do it for you has, at least the first time.
Yeah.
Right? After that, you know that you can do that, and you can almost do it on your own.
Yeah.
But the first person who kind of shows you, and then they're like, I didn't know I could do that. After that person, like, she's like, I can do that. And it's like they let go, right? And I've experienced that. But I've also experienced someone that I try, like, do the technique, and we're going to talk about the technique right now. And it's like they still can't, even with the technique.
I'm sorry, SpongeBob.
Right?
A little SpongeBob clip went through my mind. It was like, technique.
All right, let's see it.
You're not doing the technique.
That's funny, fucking SpongeBob.
I think he was like about that too.
Squirter about that. SpongeBob is about that life. Now, anyways, so it's just weird, right? It's a crazy topic. Like, some girls feel like they can, some girls feel like they can't. Here's the magic question: does a squirt orgasm feel the same as a regular orgasm? Like an orgasm where you don't squirt?
No,
It feels different.
it feels
Okay, which one's
at
better?
least to me. That's so weird because it's like a feeling that I can't like actually like describe.
Yeah.
But when you have an orgasm, it kind of just like releases like a
Like your whole
I know, it's
body.
weird.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a type of like, okay, I'm good. And the squirting, it could just lead, like, it's something that happens like right after you orgasm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like a different type of I don't know, like a different type of
Because
thing.
you know what?
I don't think it's the same thing. So
No.
like if some hold up.
Okay,
this shit's
the
bothering me.
question is, the reason that I asked for it is because, or the reason I asked that is because a squirting orgasm looks crazier from a visual
Yeah.
perspective, right? Like the body moves crazier. Like a female looks like she has no control of what's going on to her. Versus, let's say, a calm orgasm, like during regular sex, and she's still like, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Like, looks a little more calm, like more under control. But does it feel the same? Or like, which one's better? Or does it not
my
matter? Or does it depend on the occasion?
Yeah, I cannot speak on every girl out there, but in my opinion, I feel like when you regular come or orgasm or whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever term you want to use, I feel like that feels better.
Okay.
Because it's like, I feel like it's kind of, it's like when men do it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a build up until it's finally released and it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Look,
like
you
that.
know what? I was gonna say that because I've noticed that, for example, if a girl squirts, she loves it, but it's not something that she will love all the time.
I feel like it's because it's not
Like, it's not something that she's like, every time I orgasm, I want to squirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like
I
every
hold
now
back.
and then.
I don't like
every now and then it's fine. You know, like to go, like to fucking lose myself completely. But not all the time.
Yeah.
Why? I guess the best way to compare it to a guy would be when a guy gets head and he comes during head and she like sucks it. It's like super intense.
Yeah.
Why? Because she's like really like there's no wiggle room. Like she just sucking the life out of him.
Yeah.
Right? Versus, let's say, during regular sex and
I feel
regular
like
penetration.
we're doctors, just like
Wait,
speaking about.
We are
this. Like,
I'm a fucking lab doctor, baby.
I'm a fucking. I have my PH.
Hey, I learned everything from Hitch.
I have my PH
back in the fucking 8th grade. No, but anyways, based on experience, like the way, let's say, a guy orgasm during head, like complete head, where she like swallows it and like takes it all, right, and takes your soul, versus penetration, and it's like almost you have control.
Yeah.
You're letting it out at your pace. When she's giving you head and she's taking it out, bro, she like, if she goes hard, like she's just like killing your soul, and you're just like, it's crazy. That to me is the version of a girl squirting, where she has no control. Like she's just like, bro, everything is going crazy. Like everything's coming out. I have no control. and it feels good, but I don't want that all the time.
Yeah.
I want to be able to like just come naturally on my own sometimes, or most of the time at least.
Yeah.
Every now and then, boom, it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we want to invite everybody.
Why are you letting them all know?
We want to let everybody
what
comment,
you like to feel?
baby.
It
But now it's
doesn't
only
matter.
it's only how you do it to me, baby. Baby, now it's only how you do it to me. Nothing else matters.
I just felt like you had to emphasize that
No.
you like that so that they know that.
We're
you
just
like
talking about that. Okay, so we want everybody to comment and like what are your thoughts? Like, is it?
He wants to know, do you guys squirt?
No, we have several questions. Does every woman have the ability to squirt?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? Right, and elaborate.
Yeah.
And then the second question is, which one's better? Is it better to get a squirt orgasm or a regular
I feel
orgasm?
like when you squirt, it's like you're being dirty.
Or are they just the same, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? And even every squirt is not the same.
I don't mean dirty, like, ooh, dirty. I mean, you're just
Yeah.
being nasty. You're being freaky.
And
freaky.
if you go look on TikTok, there's a lot of TikToks about like, hey, drink a gallon of water before you date, or like things like that, because some girls are like
Yeah, I've
prepping,
seen
like they want to see like, and there's even other things like drink pineapple juice. So not only so it's like regular, but so it's like
yeah, sweet.
sugary and
It's
sweet.
Yeah. I love pineapple. I
So-
drink pineapple. You've seen me
Let me
drink
see your
pineapple.
tattoo again one more time. Show it. Show it up. Show it up here. Let me see.
It's because people think
Nah,
that I'm
you
a
can't see it.
swinger.
Yeah, you're mine.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. Anyways, so yeah, that's an interesting topic. Squirters. I'll be honest. Like when I was younger, and the very first time it happened to me, it was almost like
What happened to you, or you made it happen to
no,
somebody?
like no. The first time it happened to me, I didn't know. Like yeah, I had seen porn, but I wasn't trying to make her squirt. She just did it.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of like not freaked out in a bad way, but I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Did
Right?
this bitch just pee?
Yeah, and it just happened, and from that point on, I almost became obsessed with it. Like I wanted like every girl to squirt. But you know what's weird? I had friends who I would tell about, and they were like, "Fuck no, like that's dirty." Like because in their mind they're like, "That's just pee."
Yeah.
And my bed's wet. My bed's wet. And like I gotta change the sheets after she leaves.
Es un pedo.
And it was like, bro, fuck that. Like I don't want to squirt her, right? We had that little battle, like just like I had the whole like, oh, I like hairy or versus nothing versus bald. Like we have always had those debates. But the squirter was a thing. Like, bro, I like squirters, and they were like, fuck no. And some of them were like, I've never had it, and it was just a topic.
You know what I hate too? Hablando de esto.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that guys think that, like, se la creen, or they think like they're a champ or something because they make a girl squirt.
Yeah, like
Like, that has nothing to do with the fact that, like, your dick's a certain
Yeah.
size, or
No,
que
no.
lo sabes usar. It's
Well,
just like-
here's the thing. Let's
dumb.
talk about two things. Here's the two things. Is squirting pee or is it something else? That's part one. Hold on.
It is. Okay.
And then part two, is it because the guy did something, or is it because she's just a squirter? Right. So let's
Yeah.
talk about part one first.
Okay.
So is it pee or is it something else?
It is mostly urine mixed with other body fluids because it is coming direct.
Yeah.
We do not have any other part in our body that accumulates liquid
Yeah.
other than our bladder.
Yeah.
I feel like such a doctor.
Hey,
But yeah,
so
like
you
other
know
than
what's
the
weird?
bladder.
So the reason why I guess there's a perception that it's not urine is because it's white a lot of times.
Yeah.
But it also has to do because of what you drank.
Yeah.
Like it's about like going to the restroom after you drank all night. Most of the
Yeah.
time it's gonna be white.
Yeah.
Unless you're dehydrated.
Yeah,
Then it's
yellow.
But that's why it's white because let's say you drank all night. You know what I'm saying? And you're peeing white.
Yeah, because
And
watch,
that's why it looks
this is
different.
a big thing.
Yeah.
Where does it come out from?
Yeah.
It's not coming out where you're having sex.
Yeah, yeah, it's coming out of
it's
your
coming out of
pee hole.
the.
Pee hole.
It's called a urethra, but okay.
Okay, it's called the pee hole.
It's coming out of your pee hole.
Anyways, so the bed is wet. Like, think about it. If you really have the question about is it pee or not, or you have the debate, let it fucking dry out
Oh, and
then
smell
smell
that
it.
shit.
It's pee.
I'm sorry. That.
All right, so we can both agree it's pee. All right, part two. Is it because the guy did something or because the girl just knows how or likes to squirt?
It has to do with both. Yes, obviously the guy did something to trigger it, but my thing is like most pendejillos think like, es que la tengo de este tamaño.
Yeah.
O porque, like, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like, it, bro.
Bro,
all
and it
girls-
doesn't, and it's not,
No.
it's not like 90% of the time, it's not the dick that makes it squirt.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's the
fingering.
motion. It's
Yeah.
the motion.
And
Because
fingering is what will get squirting more than a
yeah,
dick.
that's why I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
me cae bien mal for a guy to think he's all like big shit because he made a girl squirt. It's
Yeah.
like, bitch, it wasn't your dick. You could have done that with your fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I fucking found out with my
Yeah, yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Like,
So that's a good point. So let's talk about technique real quick.
Okay.
So,
Technique,
And I
SpongeBob.
only, and yeah, I know, and I only learned this like because when I first saw it, I was like, dude, what is this? Right. So what it is most girls, and this is how you can find out if they squirt or not, is it's G-spot stimulation, right? And for those that don't know, the G-spot is found inside, like right above,
yeah.
the female part. So when, like,
Inside.
yeah, inside.
Inside.
So if you do like the fingering, right, and you put your fingers in, you're already looking at me. You want to kill me.
No, I
Okay,
wasn't
okay.
actually.
No, no,
Did I
okay.
give that face?
Okay,
I
so
didn't mean
this
to.
is the
I wasn't.
easy technique. So like if it goes in, right, it's the wall that's in here.
You know what's funny? You're a Longhorns fan. I kind of looks.
Hook 'em horns. No, so if it's in there, and the G spot's right inside, right, and you just stimulate. And most guys want to be all hard. like,
Yeah,
okay, no.
bro,
Girls can
why?
squirt off soft
Yeah.
stimulation because it's in there, right? It's against the wall. It's on
Mm-hmm.
top. Right, so if you guys ever gone to a sex shop, they'll find like actual G-spot stimulators, and they're all curved.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's inside.
It's inside.
So you get inside, and you get against the wall, and you fucking
Shout out to Adam and Eve.
yeah, right. You do it soft, right, and you do it soft, and that's the G-spot.
Yeah.
So if a girl's gonna squirt, I think I've also heard like there's the pressure of the hand and the air that you can almost hear it coming.
Yeah.
Like you can hear like
You can hear it coming.
Yeah, that's funny, right? Ironic. But you can hear the fucking air going in there, right? The stimulation, and you like once you get to the point where you know how to make someone squirt,
Yeah.
you will hear it. Like you're like, oh, ahí viene, like,
Yeah.
and you hear it. It starts sounding. It has a sound like because it creates like a suction between your fingers and your hand, right? And the pressure you're creating, and then she'll squirt. But I think the girls that say they can't squirt is because they don't let themselves. Like once they feel that like full intensity, they're like, oh, I'm not gonna pee here.
I feel like at the same time, like in a girl's perspective, I feel like at the same time, when it's happening, you do kind of like pujar.
Yeah. Like you have to help it.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. But it's part of letting go.
Well, I'm just letting the girls that say they don't know
Yeah.
how, like, kind of know.
Yeah.
Like it's not something like you can forcefully do. It's just like, well, I mean, yeah, you kind of.
Yeah, you. That's what I mean. Like you kind of.
You kind of have to relax yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to force yourself.
Because I guess it feels awkward in a way, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm feeling when the sense that I get
Mm-hmm.
because the girls that are like, oh, I can't squirt or they don't let it, it's because they hold back.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're tense.
But you know why too?
You know?
Because of the fact that it feels like you're gonna pee.
Yeah. It feels like you're about to.
Yeah, so it's like,
But
bitch,
you know
am I
what?
really gonna fucking
But you know
pee?
what? Peeing is a good sensation. Like honestly, you know what's
Yeah.
weird is like for a guy, like if for you girls, right? And this is a tip for you girls.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want to feel what a guy feels like when he's having an orgasm,
Mm-hmm.
it's like when he releases his pee. It's very similar. Like when, like, let's say you've been holding your pee and you're like, I gotta pee a bit.
When I'm
and you
fucking babe,
go,
I need to fucking go pee, and
Yeah.
then I go pee, I go.
you're like, oh, why does everybody do that? Because it
'Cause it
feels,
feels good.
like you're releasing like this stuff. Okay.
So
I
if
know-
you say you've never squirted, Gary, you squirted. You just did it on
and
your own.
I know it's like, but that's an orgasm is like basically the same, except hey, let's say you're in love and you're doing it with your partner,
Mm-hmm.
then it feels extra good because there's emotions tied to it, and that just escalates. Or there's
Yeah.
somebody that turns you on a lot, or you really want it, or whatever. And that's those emotions of the actual thing, plus what you're feeling, is what makes an orgasm.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
What?
I was like, imagine, when you're hitting the G spot. Imagine that G spot is like the little entrance to your bladder, and it's like you let
Yeah,
us
you're
picando,
rubbing
le estás
it.
picando, and it's like,
very
oh.
similar. It's very similar because like there's also like the prostate massage and all these things. You never heard of that?
I have a massage therapist. Yes, I know what
We'll
you're talking
talk about that later.
I know what
in
you're
another
talking
topic. Anyways, we won't let people know how freaky we are, but yeah, we're pretty freaky. So we're
You just literally said
hey,
we're
that's
not
what
letting people know.
that's what we're king and queen of Toxcity University, baby.
What's up, Toxidians? Make sure you like this video and hit the subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Help us grow the toxic community, or we'll tell your baby daddies.
And your baby mamas.